Okay, let's go over how to use the cuboid coloring tool. Now, the cuboid coloring tool is one of the most effective tools that you have at your disposal while you're going through these B tasks. Now, generally, it's really ineffective and inefficient to go through tasks by looking at the cars individually, looking at attributes individually. It would take up way too much time. So right now, we're just going to color the cuboids by using the coloring tool. So if I toggle it by pressing L, we could toggle it by label. So all the cuboids right now are being colored by the labels. We see cars are green, vans are blue, buses are purple, and so on and so on. So most labels will have their own individual color that will help easily stand out whether or not these cuboids are colored correctly. It also works in 2D view. We could look through the camera and quickly find whether or not things are labeled or have the incorrect attributes. Okay, so we'll toggle it again. So this is the vehicle motion attributes. Now we could see that it's coloring based on attributes on motion. We could see that these cars here are stopped, so they're all marked yellow. If they're moving, they're orange. If they are parked, they are marked purple. Okay. The next one we have is the emergency signaling attribute. Now, generally, emergency signaling is only for police cars, so we see most of these cars are purple. Purple means that the attribute is not active. Blue means that the attribute doesn't exist for this car, so neither. And if it was, then it would be orange. So we would see an orange car here would mean that it's active with signaling. We toggle it again, we can see the vehicle towing attribute. This is mainly for cars that are towing other vehicles or for vehicles or objects that are being towed themselves. These would show up as pink and orange. Next up, we have the rider attribute. We could just check here and we see that orange tells whether or not it has an adult rider. This is another attribute. We could also see whether it has a child rider or without rider. We could toggle it one more time and we could see the pedestrian activity attributes. This is quick an easy way to see whether or not pedestrians are moving, standing, sitting, lying down, other. It's just a good way to view this without having to actually click on the cuboids themselves. Okay, then we have the cuboid IDs. Now another way that we could toggle it is as you're going through, you might be looking at a car and be like, oh, I'm not sure whether this is using the active signaling. Well, we can click on the palette tool here, and this will toggle it without having to cycle through. I want to see whether or not this pedestrian is moving, so let's toggle it to the pedestrian activity attributes. Just like that. And that is the cuboid coloring tool. Now be sure to use this as you're going through the next two scenarios, and it's going to really help you out. All right, good luck.